you talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, let's go on a trip. Let's go to see Europe. And a lot of times it never happens for so many people.
Yeah.
But it did happen. Even from like that moment, I remember that we talked about it in the hot tub.
Yeah.
It was very easy to like even say, hey, Kate, are we going to do this within like the next time that we met? And it happened. Yeah. I don't know what we would have done without your wife being there to actually plan it.
Oh my god, yeah, she keeps my shit together.
And there was that moment where she did not have a passport within like a week of us going.
Talk about stress. When the passport came that week, it like what day? Do you remember what day did we leave on?
We left on a Friday.
We left on a Friday. I think it came that week. Like I think it came like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, I feel like she's the type of person that if we were not by ourselves, we would just be calling her as a travel agent.
Probably.
Ooh, the time when we got there. I think we rolled into Kitty Hawk or Hatteras, whatever it is, at like 6 a.m. And the hotel said, "Oh yeah, your check-in's at noon." But by this time we're exhausted. So we end up at the hotel, and I went in with her and she fake cried, saying, "We just traveled 36 hours and we just need a room to sleep." And they're like, "Okay, it'll just be an extra $25. They were so casual about it. Like, didn't need the performance, but the performance was appreciated.
Another place on the trip in Chicago, you would remember how I acted early in the morning driving. Put it into your words.
You were a fucking delight.
I was so just beaten and defeated. Like it's 4 a.m.
Bitchy is the word you're looking for.
Just driving down the interstate, and then you guys, oh no, it's the other way around. So do a U-turn, and then driving down the interstate the other way. Oh wait, we passed it. Can we just get a hotel to
when we pulled up at that Motel 6?
And I know where you're going with
for some reason. Why like this Motel 6? 2 of them had the same fucking name.
But not only that, the same name on the same friggin' street.
Well, I think they were very close. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
So we go to that one, and I'm like, you guys are unpacking. I'm like, I don't know if we should take our shit out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Like, let's go check in first. And you're like, no, I'm fucking tired. I'm taking my shit out of the vehicle. It's like a throwback hands moment. I'm like, okay. So we go in there, and I can't recreate the comical interactions that we had with that person at the front desk, but after arguing with her, and she said, "No, you don't have a reservation." She finally said, "Well, you actually could be booked in at the one down the road with the same name."
Yeah.
Why we had to dip down into Georgia and Alabama just for like a 2-hour detour, just so you could say that you were in Georgia and Alabama. And I think we spent a total of, I want to say 20 minutes. The length of Sweet Alabama, that duration of the song is like how much time we spent in Alabama.
True story.
In the top, northeastern part of the state.
Yeah, my favorite part of the trip always changes because there were so many good parts of the trip. But I remember thinking that we're so out of our element when we hit the Appalachian Mountains in Pennsylvania.
Because going for somewhere where you can like literally see your dog run for 3 days, and see things more than just like a little hill, was unexpected. I actually did not know that there was a mountain range that started up there. Myrtle Beach is very touristy. Actually more than I thought, but still cool. Like it was still such a cool place.
Yeah.
Swimming there was actually really nice.
Yeah. The sharks.
Yeah, I did not know that we would be swimming like 20 feet from sharks. Yeah, so speaking of like swimming in Myrtle Beach, I remember there was this one guy that we talked to in the water.
The guy from Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh my! All 3 of us were swimming with the sharks.
As one does in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. But this guy from Indiana telling us he's from Indiana and that he drove to Myrtle Beach. You had to drive east. You had to literally point your car in the direction. And he goes and he looks at us. I'm from Indiana. This is the farthest west I've ever been.
Okay, good accent. But then he asked, he's like, okay, wait, ask for clarification. Which coast am I in? Yeah. I may have caused those brakes to catch on fire.
Yeah, holy shit. I thought we were going to be stranded in Indiana. We got out to get gas, and all I see was smoke and steam coming from the tires. And I was like, But luckily, it was just the brakes steaming.
Yeah, not an important piece of a vehicle.
Back to swimming with the sharks. Rachel, she refused.
She noped the fuck out.
Yeah, she refused to acknowledge there was anything behind us swimming because they kept jumping out of the water, maybe 15 feet from us.
Yes. You shouldn't see it the first time.
Yeah, and it kept like I feel like I was the only one seeing it for a long time because I kept saying, are you guys seeing that? And nobody was answering. And then finally you were just like, oh, I just saw something. I see it too. I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy, but I just happened to be looking right at it when it jumped out of the water. And I was like, that's a fucking shark that just jumped out of the water. And the guy from Indiana was just like, yeah, you probably shouldn't say that too loud. I want to talk about something that happened in Myrtle Beach with a certain waitress.
This is like one story that is going to follow me.
It was
I still am dying from secondhand embarrassment.
possibly the funniest thing that happened on that entire trip. It is your story. I'll let you tell your side of it.
Story? I don't tell it as good as you. I distinctly remember standing up at the bar and paying, and you guys are next to me as I'm paying and taking my sweet time, because in America you have to write down the fucking tip and sign your name and like write a novel. And you guys already left, and then as you were leaving, you said something smart ass to me, as one does. Yeah. And then as you were like leaving, like literally leaving the area, I yelled, "Bye, bitch!" And as I was now like finished signing, the girl from like the waitress takes the paper and she goes, "Bye." And she thought I was talking to her. I never felt so embarrassed. I got up and I did this like little kid run out of the fucking restaurant, and I like ran to tell you what happened. And
you did your Dr. Evil laugh. When you're embarrassingly laughing and you're embarrassed about something, you do this.
I don't notice this. Like, this is now something that I'm now going to be self-conscious of, and I never notice it. And then you always tell me after the fact. So
yeah, it's not something to be embarrassed about. It's funny, but oh my god,
you're the one that does it.
You were so embarrassed. But I think just to correct it a little bit, it wasn't a bye bitch. It was a bye bitch, like that. Like, it was a very sassy
gay
bitch. And the girl kind of looked at you like, bye, like that. Like,
okay, you're right. See, like you did tell a story better, but that is right. That is how.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
Also did not realize that bugs were a massive thing. There, this cockroach like makes its way up onto the balcony, which I did not know that was a thing, but now I know, and sad that I do know that. I'm terrified of bugs. I hopped up on this shitty ass little plastic ottoman. Thankfully, you walked in at the exact fucking time that it happened, and were able to get it the fuck out, because it was making a beeline towards like the beds, and I would have no way to stop it.
Yeah.
But thankfully, you were there and got the fuck out. That's when those doors stayed closed.
Yeah, but like I was kind of low key sad about that. I wanted to kind of fall asleep to the sound of the ocean.
I wanted to hear the ocean.
Yeah, because we were beachfront. Like our hotel was facing east, like right at the ocean.
That's why I'm Myrtle Beach. I'm not sure if you heard of these events called screens. Fucking wonderful.
When you're in like a perfect moment, every problem in life kind of just goes out your mind, right? Yeah, feel free to.
I don't know why. Are you looking for a response?
Yeah. This is a fun show, guys.
those girls in
Nashville.
Okay.
This is your story. This is your story.
I really like Nashville. Like, I'm gonna go back to Nashville, but I feel like Nashville is a place where I feel like we do not have a common ground. To me, Nashville is very much go out, have fun, drink your face off type town. Yeah. Enjoy the music. You very much into music. You play guitar, sing occasionally. But yeah, I feel like that was like one part where we kind of felt like separated.
Yeah.
But then we ran into these moms on like, I want to say like a bachelorette party. No.
I think it was a bachelorette party.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, regardless, so amazing like moms. They cornered us at like that wing, the mural on the wall. Yeah. Yes, they were so fucking fun.
Oh my god.
Infatuated the fact that we were from Canada.
Yeah.
I think at one point you mentioned that I dance, and there's a clip of it. I know I should have got some dollar bills, forcing me to dance in the street after hounding me about it.
Yeah.
But they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They were so fucking fun. I wish we followed them to the bar.
Oh, that would be so much, because they were a hoot. They were
a hoot. I felt like I had more energy after we met them.
Yeah. Nashville, to me, there's one part of it that stands out. The fucking scooters.
Yes, that was fun.
because they like ripped, and like there's not like a
It actually
sidewalk.
did go very fast. Like
Yeah.
I was actually very, very surprised how fast they went.
Like we would keep up with traffic.
Could you imagine if you ate shit on them?
I was
Oh my
low key
God.
worried about that the entire time. I have a video of Rachel on it, and we were right outside the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville where the Predators play, and she's like at least 250 feet away, and I'm videoing her, and she goes, like she's going so fast.